Louis was just one of millions of pigs abused and neglected that are exploited for their flesh at a notorious animal auction, sold for profit, sold in an auction ring as a mere commodity. My partner and I set out to liberate any living being we can find at this auction, one that I had visited many times and remembered quite vividly, finding myself in a different dimension, one where no sentient beings belongs, one that should never be erected in the first place, one that needs to be shut down permanently. We found a sick pig dying, a 3-month-old suffering in a pen, giving up, taking his last breath. We didn't want to let him die in that hellhole. We negotiated his surrender. Louis was weak, scared, and confused at the live auction, where he was dumped, meant to be sold by his loving Farmer John. Louis was rushed to New Bolton Center in Pennsylvania. He calmed down and stopped shaking for a while as we sat close to him and warmed him up in a blanket. Clearly he was dehydrated, and we gently gave him his first drink that he had in who knows how long. Louis was rushed to New Bolton Center, and then he was greeted and cared for and received medical attention and was met by an amazing team of vet technicians awaiting for his arrival. The vet, myself, and Jill Carnegie carefully went over his frail condition, the pros and cons. We never hesitated to cover his medical expenses, not even once. We suggested and begged the vet to do everything possible to save his life. Louis' condition became critical for the next 48 hours. Remembered, he was left to die in a pen. Louis appeared to have neurological issues that made it difficult for him to move, to breathe, and his vision was questionable. When the auction workers couldn't force him out of the pen with the rest of the pigs, they tossed him in a pen with gigantic cows, assuming he would die on his own and languish on his own. It's very possible that he suffered a stroke, seizure, or both, without any care for him. The initial assessments revealed Louis is mentally abundant. He likely had a disease of the central nervous system, severe pneumonia, dehydration, and other complications. We could tell that he wanted to live. You can tell by the rough treatment he endured, even for the first few seconds of our video, that he suffered so much. We strongly believe that Louis deserved the chance to rest, recover, and go to a happy home. Sadly, Louis passed away 24 hours later from major health complications created at the hands of selfish humans who look at these animals as mere commodities. Louis died knowing that we gave it all we had. Louis died more peacefully than he ever lived. We will never forget Louis and the millions and trillions of animals that die each year along with him, used in the animal agriculture. We love you. Rest in peace, sweet boy. We will never forget you. Thank you.